Yo, yo, yo. Peace and blessings. It's your boy Burnell Washburn. Welcome back to another quick episode of Creative Success. Today I want to share some inspiring, uplifting words to anyone that might be feeling a little down, a little lonely, a little kind of off path or beaten up by life lately, or just anyone that's kind of going through a little bit of a hard time. I just want to remind you guys that everything is happening for us, not to us. Our biggest struggles, our biggest setbacks are actually huge blessings in disguise. It's so hard to see when we're in the middle of them, but we're always looking back with that hindsight and seeing how blessed we actually are and how that was actually a positive thing. Almost every challenge that we've ever been through, we can find something super positive that, arose from that. So I just want to remind you that, even if it feels like you're in the wrong place right now, this is right where you need to be at this moment in time. Doesn't mean you're going to stay here for much longer. Doesn't mean you stay here forever, but we're always right where we need to be. And I feel like everything's always happening for a reason. As cliche as it is, I really do believe that. I really do believe that our biggest setbacks and hardships are really our biggest advantages. And like in Think and Grow Rich, the Napoleon Hill says, every adversity carries with it a seed of equal or greater opportunity. So I was just thinking about it, and I was feeling really lonely lately, kind of just, a lot of it's stemming from, going on social media, seeing everyone doing all this dope shit, and I want to be out there doing it with them, and feeling, sad, why am I not invited, yo? Let me come out and do some shit with y'all. And I started feeling a little bit down about it, and then I went and did a deep meditation, and in my meditation, I got connected with some new spirit guides and angels that kind of gave me some divine guidance, and I got in touch with sorry about this noise, I got in touch with my higher self and got this guidance saying, you're the reason you're alone right now, or don't have as many people coming into your life and as quite as much going on, is because number one, you were overwhelmed with too much stimulation and too much going on, so you kind of asked for it. You kind of you wanted more alone time, because I used to never get any alone time and I was craving it. Then I started kind of getting too much, and now I'm balancing it back out. But that was number one. Number two was that I'm on a deep spiritual awakening and growth right now, and hanging out with lots of other people and involving myself in lots of other things could possibly distract me from that. Not to say I can't spiritually awaken and grow when I'm around a lot of people, but a lot of what I'm doing right now involves breath work and meditation and just inner self-discovery. So it's actually a blessing that I have this time alone to be able to do that deep, much needed work, to kind of let go of deep things from my childhood and embrace this new energy that's happening and this new kind of chapter in my life that's unfolding. So I started looking at it as a blessing and being damn, that's really great. I'm really grateful that I get to be alone right now, rather than no one likes me anymore, feeling those kind of crazy thoughts. And I also recognize that that's just the brain, how it's evolved. Back in the day when we existed kind of in tribes, if the tribe didn't love us and they banished us, then our chances of survival were a lot less to try to survive on our own. So our brain's designed to be worried about not having people like us, or feeling sad or down or whatever if we're not accepted or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's part of it too. I recognize the brain is just playing a little trick on me, because that's how it's designed to do, and I appreciate it doing its job. But then the other thing is I get sometimes almost disappointed with sometimes when I hang out with certain people, because I'm on a certain vibration and I want to have deep uplifting conversations and take positive actions and whatever, all sorts of things like that. And when I hang out with certain people that are on maybe we end up partying or staying out too late or doing things that are not really on the, carrying me forward and helping me serve the way I want to serve, then I usually end up kind of regretting hanging out with them in the first place. So kind of came to the conclusion that no company is better than the wrong company. And I need to work on growing myself right now, and this is a beautiful opportunity to do that, so I can get clarity on what type of people I do want to surround myself with, and get just get better at communicating and making plans and being the one to like come up with the ideas to do shit and involving other people and shit, you know what I mean? So like there's all these opportunities for me to grow, and I'm learning to see the loneliness as like an actual absolute blessing rather than like being down or upset or sad about it. I'm realizing, man, this is a beautiful opportunity for me to grow spiritually, connect higher with my higher self, figure out exactly what I'm doing in life and who I want to be around and what I really want and don't want, you know what I mean? Because there's always like, we always got to be growing. To me, growth and progress equals happiness. So as long as I'm growing and I'm kind of making improvements in my life, I always feel better. It doesn't matter how much money in my account I have or how like what my health is or anything like that, unless it's, as long as it's better than like what it used to be, you know what I mean? Not to say that you're always going to go straight forward and up and up and up and never stop going up. You're going to go up and down, stuff like that. But as long as overall I feel like I'm growing and I'm taking action to make progress in my life, then I feel really happy. So I'm starting to look at all these hard times as just like a super blessing, you know what I mean? Like, I went through a really difficult relationship a few years ago, and then I'm able to like, oh my God, that's one of the best things that ever happened to me. I learned so much about myself and gained so much emotional intelligence from it, and just so many positive things happened. But during the midst of it, it was just like, why is this happening to me? This sucks. This is the worst thing ever. And it was really hard to deal with. So I just wanted to remind you guys that whatever you're going through right now, ask yourself some empowering questions. Like, how is this actually a blessing in disguise? How is this actually one of the best things that's ever happened to me? How is this going to help me grow? How is this going to make me stronger? How is this going to lead to where I'm meant to go? Or, you know, just any empowering question like that is going to really uplift your spirits during these hard times. And I also want you to know, like, if you feel lonely, a lot of us are feeling that way right now. You know what I mean? It could be to do with the cosmos, could be to do with social media. You get online and you see, within 5 minutes, you see everyone that's on vacation and everyone that's like doing like super badass shit. For me, I see all these musicians on tour playing huge shows and all these people like going to Hawaii and swimming with dolphins and doing all the shit that I want to do. And it's a little bit difficult to not get jealous sometimes, but I just transcend that energy and become extremely happy for them, extremely excited for them, knowing that I can have that too and I can create that for myself too. And the fact that I'm even seeing someone else do it means that I'm on a similar frequency to a degree. So just a matter of uncovering that frequency within myself, and I can do that too. And so I get really happy for them. But I also got to keep in mind, or we also got to keep in mind, that like, people don't compare our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You know what I mean? Everyone's like posting all this shit when they're on vacation or whatever, but they're not posting shit when they're sitting at their house sad too. You know what I mean? They might have been sitting at their house bored and sad 2 weeks ago, but right now they're on vacation, so their life looks like so much better than yours in this current moment. But we're all like showcasing our dopest shit when we're on social media a lot of times, like, you know what I mean? So you understand my point. Don't compare your behind the scenes to everyone's highlight reel, and just get happy when you do see people doing awesome shit, but trust that you're where you need to be right now. You know what I mean? Like, I got all like jealous this morning watching like my homie swimming with dolphins in Hawaii, because it's like been my dream forever. And I'm just like, how do like, I work super hard, how does he just get to go do that? And what, you know what I mean? And for a second it was like kind of this lower vibration jealousy energy, and I transcended and I got way excited for him. I'm just super grateful that he gets to experience that. Super excited and looking forward to when I get to go experience that too. And just realizing that like, I'm not meant to be swimming with dolphins at this current moment in my life. I'm meant to be at home by myself, meditating, doing spiritual work, executing on my goals and dreams, making videos every day, making beats every day, writing new songs, finishing my album, and like getting ready for these next handful of shows that I got and festivals that I'm performing at. And like, there's a lot that I got that I need to handle, and so I need to remember that I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I just wanted to remind you guys that we're always right where we need to be, and all our hardships are actually a blessing in disguise. Much love. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that message uplifted and inspired you a little bit, made you think some more empowering thoughts. As always, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell or whatever icon that is so you actually see these videos when they pop up. And make sure to share with someone that could benefit. If you know a homie that's going through a struggle or feeling lonely right now, maybe send them this link and say, yo, I think you might like some of Burnell's videos. Much love, peace and blessings. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you on the next episode of Creative Success.